Hi, my name is Maddie Miller. Today I want to talk to you about personal growth and mental health. So, for those of you who may not know me, my name is Maddie. I teach and coach mental health in the foods we eat and the supplements we take. And today I want to talk about 5 things that is a direct sign of how you might be surviving versus thriving in your personal growth and in your mental health, and how those two things really work hand in hand. So I'm going to be looking over here at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. Number 1, are you having a hard time just winding down and just like coming home and actually just relaxing and being able to sit and wind down and ready to go to sleep? Is that something that is part of your life? I know for me, many times it used to be in the past that I would have a hard time going to sleep at night. And I would have to put on some music or some relaxation techniques to help me calm down. And so that's number 1 is, are you just surviving or are you thriving? And number 2 is, are you overly reactive to small things, such as, for me, sometimes I come home and maybe my daughters didn't do what I asked them to do, or something didn't get done the way I thought it should be done in the time frame I thought it should be done. And yet it wasn't that big a deal. However, with what I was going through or what was going on in here, and maybe I hadn't eaten very well, and maybe I had junk food for the day, I can instantly, if I had junk food, I can instantly tell the difference. And also, if I don't take my products. If I take my products, my Happy Juice pack, I'm just much calmer and things don't seem so big. Number 3, everything feels like you're rushing. So everything that you are, I get up in the morning, oh my gosh, I got to make my coffee and get my water and out the door I go. Does it feel like you're rushing all the time? For me, I've really worked on getting up a little bit earlier, taking some time to meditate, to think about what I'm grateful for. Having an attitude of gratitude for the day has been a major, major thing for me to get through the day better and not feel like I'm rushing all the time. And that is such a big thing for me. And it also makes a difference whether I slept well during the night or if I slept fitfully or not able to sleep very well. So that's number 3. Number 4, do you feel like when you get home or when you get off work or whatever, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just so tired, I'm just crashing? So that is a sign of just being go, 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 go all the time. And you're not stopping to really take in what's going on. So the best way to get out of that is, again, in the morning when you get up a few minutes earlier, take some time to be grateful for what you have, grateful for the new day, grateful for waking up, all of those things, and journal about what you're grateful for. That has made a big difference in not having that crashing feeling when I get to the end of my day. I have more energy now than I did in my 20s. And that may be hard to believe, but that is the truth. So number 5, and this I find myself doing at times, and I wasn't really aware of why I was doing it. So this was a huge one for me, is I push people away because I feel like I don't have time for them anyway. Like I'm so busy and I push people away unintentionally. I didn't realize I was even doing it. However, what it took was I needed to stop and think about what was happening. Why am I pushing people away? And then feeling like I don't have the friends that I want. So cultivating a good friendship with somebody actually takes some doing. It takes putting effort into it. And so really check in with how you are feeling. Really check in. Are you, do you need to set boundaries? And healthy boundaries is great, and we need that. However, pushing people away will not get you a friendship. And so always feeling like you're rushing. So I'm just going to go back through these few points, these 5 points. Having a hard time winding down. And number 2 is overly reactive to small things. I can attest to that. I've done that. And that means I'm on the brink of burnout when I do that. Number 3 is I always felt like I was rushing. And just really taking the time to care for myself, take the supplements that I need to, and really take time for me has taken that away. And then number 4 is feel like crashing at the end of the day. There's no middle ground. It just I get home and I'm just done. I have had that many, many times. And some of it is warranted, when I'm going a lot, driving a lot, that kind of thing. Number 5 is to push people away. Do you find yourself pushing people away? Sorry, forgot to put my phone on silent. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I would love to interact. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Your mindset is what may be holding you back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about mindset and how that relates to our business, our life, and how we interact with others because of our mindset, and how that affects our business and our personal life. So for those of you who might not know me, my name is Maddie Miller. I am a mental wellness coach. And as you know, that many times our mental wellness has a lot to do with mindset, and it also has to do with the supplements we take and the food that we eat. So today I want to talk about mindset. A little bit of story time. So I'm going to be looking at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. So story time, what I'm talking about today is I had someone reach out to me for some coaching, business coaching. And I guess his business wasn't going where he wanted it to go, and he just wasn't where he wanted to be. So he was reaching out to me to see if I could help him. And honestly, I can. However, the right mindset is still very, very important. It's the only way that I can help somebody is if they choose to be helped. So, the biggest obstacle here is he did not want to pay me until he got results. So, honestly, what I'm going to say about that is honestly why he has never gotten results. Is because in his mind, I'm going to do this and see if it works. So if you go into business that way, you're gonna run up against a wall because a business is constantly changing. The way we do business, obviously, it has changed in the last few years. Mostly a lot of people are online now instead of in person. And so if you go into business with, I'm going to do this one thing and see if it works, you're going to run up against a wall. The thing is what needs to happen is you need to start out with a positive mindset is I'm going to make it work. And you always have to have measurable metrics. And what I mean by that is measurable metrics means that you keep track of what you are doing, how often you're doing it, and keep track of those things weekly, sometimes, every few days. And then track your progress, track what's happening, track what might you change. Could you do something a little bit different? Could you do more videos? Could you do, where are you at? Really tracking that. Measurable metrics. And honestly, if you are not going to start, it's never going to go anywhere. You need to start to be great and never quit. So the other part of that is to, instead of thinking, well, that didn't work, I'll just quit. That doesn't work either. It's about pivoting. Pivot, go, do something a little bit different. If it's maybe doing more videos or whatever it may be. But figuring out what those are instead of just quitting. When I first started in business, I didn't think of all the things that would come along and how it might change and how I might need to change some things. And honestly, the personal growth that I've gained through this has been the biggest payoff for me. And so evaluating what work you're doing, what might you need to change, and, don't be afraid of personal growth. Be open. And be open to help when people want to help. And when people are give you suggestions, be open. And because no matter how it might work for me, if I'm going to help you, it still needs to be translated to your life and how that might work for you. So it's not going to be the same for everybody. I can't stress enough that when you really want to make a change, it's not about just sitting there and waiting for things to be perfect and then changing. It's about pivoting, changing little things that you can, and keep going. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep moving and never quit. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Very easy to do. It doesn't cost you anything. And follow along in my journey. And, reach out for, if you have questions about the products that I use, for mental wellness. We have a big launch coming up. I will be talking about that in another video. And hit the like button. Give me a comment. I'll come back. I'll circle back with you. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.